EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Two teams that came into the NFL together back in 1976. The Seahawks and Bucs are underway. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Now a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
They'll stay on the ground with Irving. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line.
They'll try and run here with Irving. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
That is caught. McMillan with it. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Run. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now Mayfield. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
Mayfield looks to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Shepard. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Bucky Irving taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Buccaneers are on the board first here this afternoon. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. It's complete, and that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0.
Seahawks, nothing. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go.
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's able to get out to the 32, right down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Seahawks, first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Again, it's Walker. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Cougar 19. Ready, right?
On play action, they'll throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35. A nice throw by the rookie from Alabama. That's a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Seahawks, first down.
Ready?
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Walker. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And I think the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start on the ground with Irving. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now a 2nd and 6.
Second and 6.
They go play action. Mayfield. And this one caught downfield by Evans. Loose inside the 30. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch,
well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nicky Manwari. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Mayfield. His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing, Mayfield. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Taking it about the 16. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Open man left side. Shaheed has it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this one is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Viking, 18. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Jason Myers for the Seahawks field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And that'll keep this a 1-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. 1 second, all that remains. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Come on, come on.
Hands it to Walker to begin the series. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Cougar 19. Trap 60, trap 60.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From the 42 now. Here's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
Baker going to give it to Irving. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good.
Mayfield on play action. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
A 3rd quarter now at a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. They run out of the gun with Irving. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Brought down back at the 43-yard line.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He finds his target. It's Evans. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down.
6 yards. It's 4th down.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Walker now at 1st and 10. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
2 yards on the
Let's go now.
1st down, Seahawks.
Back to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game. And there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down.
You're not 70 range. 70 crack always.
Back to throw again. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for Buccaneer TV.
Brandon, we spent time with this team before the game, and there was never any indication that they did not like their kicker.
Well, it shows right now that they didn't like their kicker. Why didn't they just put it through the goalpost and take the lead?
That is going to be the question that has to be answered. I don't know about you, but I'm skipping my flight. I'm going to the post-game press conference to find out what they were thinking.
Instead of playing conservative, they go through the air, and what a stunning turn of events. And he's got it. So the try for two successful, and that bumps their lead up even further.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Panther 11. Cougar 19. Ready.
Now back to throw. Open man is Barner, the tight end. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now a play fake here on first down. Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Oh, some strong running. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the
Play fake. Mayfield. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He's got him in. Complete. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Mike Evans. 41 yards. And the Bucs have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th. A 15-point game now. You make the extra point, and that means on the other side you need 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. That's a pretty tall order here in the 4th quarter.
Agreed, because they really needed to come up with a stop there, and even if it was just to hold them to a field goal. Now they need to pop the lucky horseshoe because they've got to get an onside kick, and we've seen nowadays those are incredibly difficult to come by.
And not to mention they got to get the touchdown and a 2-point conversion first.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the
Following the
Buccaneers.
touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On the set.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Ready.
They'll look to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. They go play action here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Buccaneers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
The Bucs take over first and 10.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
180.
A shotgun handoff here to Irving. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Mayfield to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Mayfield. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. And the Seahawks force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second.
Known for some incredible wings and one of the league's most passionate fan bases. We're just outside of Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Buffalo Bills. Here's Tyler Bass to get this one started. And we're off and running from Western New York. On the return, here comes Cameron Johnson. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First down 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Mayfield comes out throwing. Flushed out of the pocket. Mayfield's able to get him the first down before sliding to a stop.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Mayfield now off the play action. Put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. The partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is
to win it. Finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
They'll indeed go for this. It's Mayfield. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line.
A gain of 6.
First down throw here. Mayfield. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. Tried getting it to Emeka Egbuka. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Baker throwing again. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
Down the field. Evans has it. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. Moving quickly, trying to get set. From the red zone on first. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam are what make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches, they really make tight ends a fan favorite.
And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. First down, and they go right back to it. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. Line of scrimmage once again, that 7-yard line as they get set, second and goal. Mayfield now from the gun. And the Bills get to him. Down he goes. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal.
It's third down and goal.
Looking quickly here. Mayfield now on third and goal. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers finish up an excellent opening series. Jalen McMillan with the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Well, evidently a touchdown wasn't enough for them. They further quiet this home crowd by adding the 2-point conversion.
You know what I love about this? I love it because coaches spend time all week saying we're going to be aggressive, we're going to go for it, but then you back it up with a decision like that. That's empowering your team in another team's building. What a start.
And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. All right, Bills to the line now. First and 10. First tone of the game for James Cook. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Working quickly here.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Now Allen.
32-yard line.
He's got Khalil Shakir. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. Get an even 40 out of that one. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Middle.
First down throw for Allen. This is reeled in by Joshua Palmer. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills finish up their opening drive. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
Allen looking to throw this. And he makes the catch, and just like that, we're right back even at 8 apiece. What a start to this one, baby. Both teams scoring, and without hesitation, run everyone out there to go for 2. For fans of aggressive offenses, Brock, this is certainly shaping up to be their perfect type of game.
Yeah, you think both these offenses just going to go for 2 from here on out? I don't know. There's a lot of risk involved with it, but I'm here for it.
Making some progress here. And he's out of bounds at the 45-yard line. They'll take that every time. Great field position to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. They give to Irving to start this drive. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And they get about 5 on that 1st down as he's sent out of bounds. So 5 still to go now on 2nd.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter 1. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. From the gun, Mayfield. They've got 2nd and 5. Mayfield's able to get him the 1st down before sliding to a stop.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
Be set up just outside that red zone. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
18.
Let's go.
Offense in a hurry up here.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Stop.
1st down. Here's Baker. Bails out of the pocket quick. He completes it in traffic. It's going to be a short pickup down to the 22. Tackled on the play by Taylor Rapp. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. 3rd and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And that is a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 2nd quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
All right, here we go, Brock. Todd Bowles believing in his offense. They're going for 2.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
30. What's up?
Once more, it's Mayfield. And this is caught inside the end zone. The 2-point try successful. They're up to a 16-8 lead. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. From the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive.
1st down.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. Offense up to the line fast.
That's another Bills 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
On 1st down, Allen escapes the pocket. He can run it. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry-up.
That's another Bills 1st down. 1st and 10.
They kick the running back in motion.
Line.
Allen now first down. That's incomplete left side. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. Shakir sent in motion left. Second down. Here's Allen again. Left side into the hands of Shakir. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Allen on third down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it's 4th down.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. That force, that contact, separated man from ball. Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points. A little bit of feel-good momentum.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. On the return, here comes Sean Tucker. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. Escapes out to the left. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. Offense to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Baker.
21-yard line.
Connects on the crosser. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Mayfield looking to throw on his 3rd and 1. Defender is there. He knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down.
Hey, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Christian Benford has it. And he's going to bring this back to the pick 6 and a Buffalo touchdown. Well, they had to try something there on 4th down, but that throw played right into what the defense was anticipating, Brock, and they make it hurt that much worse by taking the turnover back for 6.
Hey, I'm all for these great group celebrations, and, you know, I'm not Captain No Fun, but one of these times I'd like to see that player run that football over to the D coordinator who predicted that play was coming and really made the right call to create that opportunity.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bills take a slim 2-point lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Tucker now on the return. Things going well so far. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. After the pick, here's Mayfield again. That's complete. Shepard. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. And the Bills get to him. He's brought down. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two. The defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Intercepted in the going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 8-yard
One of the tight ends in motion left. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's going to get this one to about the 22 before they take him down. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Johnson with a return here. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. First and 10. Cook trying this one up the gut. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Running for the marker on second. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up third down. And goes to the hurry up here. And he could have a free play here. Running right side by Kincaid. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. Got him to jump, and it gets him a first down.
56, 56, 180.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Buying some time left. He's got this complete to James Cook. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Looking quickly, trying to get set.
That's another Bills first down. First and 10.
Throwing now on first down. Allen has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. And goes to the hurry-up offense here.
15 more yards. That's good for a Bills first down.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Looking quickly here.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers will set up just a little bit shy of the 40 following the tackle.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Right back to Irving now. Off to the races, middle of the field. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers grab the lead on their first series of the half.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game, and that's exactly what the doctor ordered.
Baker leading the Bucs up to the line. They're going for 2. All right, they're going to throw for it. And he makes the catch. The 2-point conversion try is good.
Makes the score Buccaneers 24.
And they stayed perfect, Brock. That's a perfect 3 for 3 now on 2-point tries. Is it just automatic at this point that if there's a touchdown, they're going to go for 2?
Well, I can tell this defense stops them. The answer is going to be yes. It's not supposed to be this easy. I mean, the numbers tell you you're not supposed to have this kind of success rate. But it's really clear this defense has no answer. Run, pass, confidence. The offense is owning them.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Backfield is empty as they motion him out right. First down throw for Allen. Gets this to Kincaid. And nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35.
It's a gain of 11. And the Bills first down.
They'll run it with Cook. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Working quickly here.
Another Bills first down.
First and 10. Here's Allen. Rolling left, buying some time. Chucking it deep down the left sideline. This is caught inside the 15. So that's going to go as a pickup of 36 yards. And the Bills have a first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with first and 10. From the red zone now. Chased out to his right. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
He brings it in. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8, third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up third and 2.
Here's a give to Cook. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. On the sneak, it's Allen. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bills get this time before the end of the third. Josh Allen, the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. The fact that they pulled that out on a first and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down. Gotta imagine that played a part in its success, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. It sure did, and I would have loved to see those eyes in the huddle, right? When you call QB sneak and you look at those guys in the huddle, and the big guys in particular, many times they will tell you with their body language, we're ready to go, and that group certainly was.
Tucker now on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Buccaneer football. They trail, but it's still within reach for them. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Irving here from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Offense in a hurry up here. Baker now off the play fake. Offense holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
Yeah, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
He's back to throw. Action made to Shepard. And they catch him just in time to prevent the first, but that got very close, didn't it? It's fourth and maybe a yard.
It's fourth down.
Desperation time here. It's complete. This is Egbuka. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a fourth down gamble.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he could transform a short completion into a big play.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Offense up to the line fast. Mayfield now from the gun. Headed out right. He's going to keep it this time. Mayfield's able to get him the first down before sliding to a stop.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense. and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. He hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. Second down coming up. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Buccaneers trail by just one. Fall forward, and I think you've got this first down, Brock. It's 2nd and inches. Once again, Irving. He's stopping just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. It's going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10 if they can get a yard here on third down. Irving trying to run for the first. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Buffalo calls it second time out of the half. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. He'll look to throw it. That one connects. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers jump in front late. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
And he has it inside the end zone. That's going to add 2 to their lead here late. They get the 2 out of it, partner. Nicely done. But into double coverage. Felt like they kind of got away with one there.
That is a quarterback's best friend. I can't tell you how many times your players, your teammates, your offensive skill guys around you come back to huddle. I say, give me a chance. Please, just give me a chance. Throw it up. I'll make you look good. And he did right there.
And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
Now run by Cook. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry-up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Setting up to pass. Short pass brought in. And he takes this one up to the 41, so that makes a very manageable now 3rd and short.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now to throw. Getting out to his left. Making the call himself. Picked up a few as he heads out of bounds. Manages a gain of 3 there. And that's good for a Buffalo first. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal.
319! Hey, tight. What's that?
Back to throw. He completes it in traffic. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry-up. Here he is to throw. Left side into the hands of Shakir. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Now the Bills use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A modest amount of time left, Brock, but crucially, no timeouts for him. It's first down. Looking from the gun, it's Allen. Buying some time right. Trying to push deep downfield. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. That penalty's on the offense, Brock.
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Certainly happy to have you along. Chase McLaughlin has it on the tee, and off we go here in Tampa. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as they'll get this up to about the 42.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Steelers first down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. 3rd down and 13.
A loss of 11 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 13.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Steelers first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Rodgers to throw once more. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
To throw is Rodgers. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start on the ground with Irving. Will be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
He's taken down at the
This 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Once again, it's Irving. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Well,
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to make it fourth down. Mayfield going to take it on the sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
First and 10 at the 39.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He's got room at the 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 44 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Ah, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Baker going to give it to Irvin. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Here's a second and 8.
On the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the gun, Mayfield. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. Mayfield going to try to throw for the two. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good.
Buccaneers 6, Steelers 3.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Now run straight ahead with Warren. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a third and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. The right
right where this set of downs started. They need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
14 on the play. And it's 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 5.
56-yard gain on the play. That's another Steelers first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Yaya Diaby in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers over the middle. That's caught by Metcalf. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
Now 3rd and goal.
Now Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Very tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
On his horse. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Bucky Irving, 95 yards. And the Buccaneers are in.
We're about 20 miles from the Gulf of Mexico at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa, as we bring you the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, 2 teams ready to square off. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on themselves. A welcome to you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Chase McLaughlin set to get it started. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They run with the argument. It's Bucky Irving. And the play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap. Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Well, here early on, if this pass rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. They're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this pass rush off balance.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down. So, on 4th down, Riley Dixon on to punt for Tampa Bay. Cameron Johnson deep for Tampa Bay. And That's going to bounce out of bounds, giving them a short field to work with here.
The 49-yard line.
They go play action with Mayfield. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. And it'll bring up second down. On play action, Mayfield. No chance at all. He'll go down. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Throwing is Mayfield. Oh, a teardrop throw there off his back foot. It's complete. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They'll try to run. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down.
So this play by the middle linebacker is all about play recognition. Reminds me of a former teammate, Luke Kuechly. He knew the play before it was going to happen. Watch him. He diagnoses, he tracks the ball, and makes a huge tackle, short of the yard to gain, forces the turnover on downs.
4 yards on the pickup.
On second down, Baker. Open man downfield. That's Godwin. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Complete to Chris
A gain there of 15. It's a first down for Tampa Bay. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Down the field, it's Evans. And he will get into the end zone.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Johnson now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Baker gonna give it to Irvin. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He's brought down at the 31.
From 31, here is second and 6.
Run, run, run. 180.
Now Mayfield. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
And 6 yards to go.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. If you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 7. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Run, run, run. Hey, alert, 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 alert. 180. Stop.
Mayfield. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
9 yards.
So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. The Bucs have the early lead. We'll have more from Tampa after this. On to the second. Buccaneers in possession of the football. Here's 1st and 10 as we are ready to get back underway. He'll forward for maybe a yard. Hassan Reddick there to make the play.
Brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8.
180. What's that?
Now Mayfield throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Regular. Alert. Good. 180. Point it right. What's that?
To throw is Mayfield. That's over the middle of the tight end, Otten. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Hey, 180.
Throwing is Baker. He couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
What's that?
On 3rd down, it's Irving. And he'll have it. He'll have it at the 16-yard line. First down picked up as the running game comes through.
And the first down. It's a gain of 6. First down, Buccaneers.
We'll go again here with Irving. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Alert.
At the 15-yard line.
Stop.
Now, faking the give. That one to the end zone, but incomplete. Trying to hook up with Cade Otten that time around. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
What's that?
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Forced out left. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
Kings! Run! Stop!
They'll go. Mayfield. That's hauled in at the 2. And they will get the conversion. He's tackled down near the goal line, so it's not a touchdown, but it will be 1st and goal. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. Irving, and he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd. Clock is stopped with 26 seconds until the break. He'll try to run this one in. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line. The Buccaneers forced to use their third and final timeout as it comes 22 seconds remaining till halftime. So the last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Regular. 180. Up.
To throw is Mayfield. That is caught by the tight end.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Pass throws deep for Godwin. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards.
Good for a first down.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
36-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. He's going to try it here again. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Johnson now to return. And their drive will begin at the... ...30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Up. Hit. 20. What's up?
The RPO, this is out to Evans. Down the right sideline. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. A big one there to start the second half. It's a gain of 43 yards.
Number 13, Mike Evans. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's carry number 1 for Rashad White. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
A gain of
17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal. White. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
One more time, it's White. And he barrels his way into the end zone.
Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Make no about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Watch out!
He'll run with Irving. Not much there. Maybe a yard. So, from 37, here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Evans. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 42 yards.
At the 21-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's Mayfield. Rolling to the left.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming.
And he'll take this one in.
And here's a great example, Mike, of how experience and having some veteran players at these key spots, they can work so well together. The whole idea is you need to see the game through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think that's what the receiver did such a nice job in. He was on time, he was accurate, and you never fool your quarterback. When you have two guys like this that are operating on the same page, you can see the result.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
We are all square. 14 apiece. The score as this one's away. Johnson now to return. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
20-yard line.
Regular. Watch out!
And mark him down up beyond the 30.
Big time drive.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Baker gonna hand it to White. And he's gonna get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Hey, 2 minutes.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Buccaneers 1st down.
Watch out!
They go play action with Mayfield. Open receiver is Emeka Ibuka. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
That's not the type of play that's going to end up on a lot of end-of-the-season highlight reels, Mike. But listen, sometimes those little check-down crossers produce some positive plays. Stay ahead of the chains.
And he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10.
Kings! 180!
On play action, Mayfield. Godwin working the right side. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 22
The defense could not bring him down. It's a catch and run of 22 yards.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Buccaneer first down.
On first down is Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to White. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 7.
Good. 180. Alert, 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 alert. Watch out.
A give, and here's White. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. Here comes 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Kings, Kings, Kings. Watch out.
Throwing is Mayfield. Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. He's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
Buccaneers first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Two minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Now, 1st and goal.
Good. Watch out.
They'll run with White. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal. And quickly, the clock stops again. Defense taking the timeout. $1:54 to go.
Good. 180. Start.
Here's White. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line.
Brought down at the 4-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
This crowd doing everything they can before 3rd and goal.
Good. Hey, 20. Watch out.
They'll try to run with White, and he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd. We'll stop it here with 1:07 on the clock. No movement from the kicking team to break this tie. They're going to go for it on 4th and goal. He'll go. It's White, and he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on down.
It's a turnover.
These are the opportunities when they present themselves, you have to capitalize. And in this case, it was the defense that forced the turnover on downs and kept them out of the end zone.
This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's complete. It's Emeka Ibuka. He's to midfield. Still on the move. Inside. And he's going to go all the way. How about some late magic? They've taken the lead here in the final minute of play. A huge play there. They go in the air. We only see a few touchdowns of that length all year. They go from backed up to in the end zone for a touchdown.
It is, Mike. In this case, most teams are saying, let's just pick up a first down. At the very least, give our punter some room out of the end zone. But not this guy. He's thinking taking it to distance, and that's exactly what he was able to do.
Buccaneers 14. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's first down.
Hey, alert 33. Stop.
Mayfield to throw. To the left side to Godwin. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive. They still have all 3 timeouts, and here we go with first and 10. Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. Left side, he's got Ibuka. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41.
It's a gain of 18.
2 plays, 2 nice pickups to start the drive. This one a gain of 18.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down.
Alert! Up, Nelson! Watch one!
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
He'll let one go down the middle. And the Buccaneers have just about sewn up this football game.
Mayfield's pass.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout, and they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Right back to Irving, and they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here, and now it's going to be third down.
Makes it third and 11.
Watch out!
On the handoff, it's Irving.
Irving, the ball carrier. An 8-yard gain. It's fourth down.
The Buccaneers getting their punter out there as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Here's first and 10. Here we go. One final play. And that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Tyke Smith. And the Buccaneers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal the game. So a win here for the Buccaneers. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final play, and the defense
From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up is a rematch of Super Bowl 55, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the former Illini kicker, Chase McLaughlin, to get us started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And got his man complete. Down to the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice, 75 yards. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Play fake, Mayfield. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points. And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And he is caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
16 yards. Complete to number 13, Mike Evans.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 more yards. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Baker going to give it to Irving. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Mayfield. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Emeka Ibuka, 39 yards. And the Bucs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath a short pass like that, but boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Chiefs first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 3. Toss right side to Pacheco. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Third and 3.
In motion goes the tight end. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a fourth down situation. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on fourth. They'll run for it with Pacheco. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They'll start on the ground with Irving. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Mayfield looks to throw. Open man is Ibuka. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Buccaneers
Mayfield off the play fake. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First down. A gain of 31 yards.
Hey, alert 33.
Tampa Bay.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. Nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Once again, it's Irving. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
A run up the middle with Irving. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Bucky Irving taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bucs have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, they've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Now here's Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Yellow!
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. It's complete to Brown, right side. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Oh, he shifts past him. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
First down.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 57 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Oh, he's got a broken. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A gain of 32 that time. He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Bucky Irving with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for two here. Mayfield going to try to throw for the two. It's complete. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by two more. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Mahomes will do it himself. That's laid out deep for Rice. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Finding Gray on the out route. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Yellow.
Now a quick flow there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And it's caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And for Mayfield, this could be a free play. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Now he'll take this and run. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run here with Irving. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Mayfield to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Irving going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Mahomes finding Kelsey, but nothing doing there. They get to the 3, and that's all. 2nd down, 8 yards to go.
It's 2nd and 8. At the 3.
Mahomes to throw it. No hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put on one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. And Mahomes will do it himself. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And he's brought down. They took a big shot there. It pays off. A solid gain downfield. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Mahomes. Mahomes will do it himself. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
15 at the 38-yard line.
One final try for Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just get
and that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner,
The cannons of the pirate ship ready to fire in the north end zone. We can only be one place. Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa, the home of the Buccaneers. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from Raymond James Stadium. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They go play action with Mayfield. Now he'll run. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the first down, get down. The drive continues.
That's good.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
They run with the argument. It's Bucky Irving. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll go again here with Irving. And he'll manage to bring this down to about the 37. That is Cooper DeJean in there for the stop.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd down, they need 7. From the gun, it's Mayfield. A ball deep for the end zone. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Out of the shotgun. And that one is Intercepted. Jair Alexander picks it off. He's inside the 40. Still going. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Eagles.
So they make the decision on fourth down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick six.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on fourth down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
The kick is good. Makes the score Eagles 7, Buccaneers nothing.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return is Sean Tucker. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On first down is Mayfield. Down the field, it's Evans. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. That pass complete to the veteran, Sterling Shepard. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
2 yards.
What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's a design run. Oh, the ball's out. The Eagles have it. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Baker gonna give it to Irving. He's to the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped him for no gain at the 4.
Brings up 2nd
A
and
loss
goal.
was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
He's got it at the 3. And he'll take this down to the 2. But a good tackle there. Going to set up 3rd and goal. Now Mayfield. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Emeka Egbuka. Touchdown, Tampa.
When you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand, let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Oh, this ball's going to wind up nowhere close to the landing zone. Definite mishit there. This one's going to be spotted out beyond the 40. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
At the 42-yard line.
Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. A pickup there of 13. Good for an Eagles first down.
That's good for an Eagles first down.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. We'll have more from Tampa after this. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Saquon. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Saquon. He'll be taken down well short of the first down, getting about 4. And it brings up 4th down. That's Goddard in motion. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Getting. 2 minutes to play in a tight one-point game in this first half. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll run. It's Barkley. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Hurts. Going to keep it on the option. And he pitches it. And they'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track.
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Zion McCollum. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
And a good run there. You're going to get him 5 yards. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On play action, Mayfield. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to to prevent the sack.
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
26 yards.
So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal. To throw is Mayfield.
It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up second and goal.
Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line.
Down at the 4-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. It's now third and goal.
They go 5 receivers for third down and 4. Throwing is Mayfield. And he'll take it on in. Emeka Egbuka. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That's his second touchdown of the afternoon. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start of this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
14, Eagles 7.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Hurts now. And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
And that one is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Could they have called the push-off there? They will go ahead and decline that one and take the 2 points. Third and short, and Hurts will throw. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. He's trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. They'll try it now with Barkley. And he's going to have the Eagles first down. They wind up getting the yards they needed on 4th and 3. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. We're going to get this outside. This could be a double pass. That's going to be incomplete. Looked like they had him for a second. They went into the bag of tricks. It almost worked. It's second down. Now Hurts going to do it himself. So we reached the intermission. It was been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway.
Hey, Silver. Don't touch me.
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Barkley. It's a gain of 16 yards. And an Eagles first down.
Hurts going to fire this one out to Smith. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll run the toss to Barkley.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan of the toss. Healthy gain, and they pick up the first down.
Gain of 7. First down.
Hurts going to hold on to this one. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
A gain there of 16 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now Barkley. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Let's go.
They'll work now on second and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team.
9 yards. That's another Eagles first down. First and goal.
Now, this looks like a design run. And he's going to go backwards. Take him down at the 6.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal. At the 6-yard line.
This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. And he's in for the touchdown. But hold everything. There is a marker down. These points may come off the board. From a little further back, here's second and goal.
Don't touch that. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Don't touch.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he keeps the legs moving, able to get it down inside the 5. Third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And now where will they mark him? It looks like he's a little bit short, just by about the length of the football. So decision time coming up. It's fourth down.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard now?
And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. Greg, I wasn't so certain about leaving the offense out there, but they did, and it paid off with a touchdown.
And I love it, Mike. I think we're starting to see this more and more often in today's NFL. Take advantage of field position. Put the trust in your offense. It's exactly what their head coach does here, and certainly pays off.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will tie things up. We are all even at 14.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
We are all square. 14 apiece. The score as this one's away. Johnson now to return. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. They're going to be back up now to start this drive. Here's Irvin, and he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
Brought down at his own 8-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now
Right back to Irvin. And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On the ground, it's Irving. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 6. To throw is Mayfield. No one there to pick up the pressure. He'll go down. They got it.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is third down. Over the middle and take it in. He's got it. 14 yards on that pass play there. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
You get in these situations, third down, tie game, fourth quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You are going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these third down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and 8. Give. This is Irving. He's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Now they face third down and 7.
Brings up third and 7.
Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. That's caught. It's Evans. A gain there of 20. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. They'll come up now for second down. They'll drop to throw. It's complete to Evans. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! Watch out!
They'll run. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. Second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard's going to help the field goal kicker right now.
1 yard on the play.
Here's the timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. As they'll get it with still a minute 20 left to go in the game. A massive play here. Late tie game. Baker Mayfield. Touchdown Buccaneers. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Hey, alert 33.
Set up for the 2-point conversion.
Here's Mayfield. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Devontae Smith there to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
At their own 42.
Here's 1st and 10.
Great. And anyway,
Barkley. We're going to work this down inside the 45.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Eagles first down.
Now Barkley. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
A run with Barkley. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd and 8.
Oh, with a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Defense has to play smart, avoid a penalty on 4th and long. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. They had their chance and took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly.